Continued controversy over the CBS 60 Minutes interview with VP Harris escalating as a watchdog group files a complaint with the FCC over that interview, how it was edited. That's the concern here. Joining us now to discuss is Washington insider Armstrong Williams. Of course, welcome as always. Let's talk about this conservative watchdog organization, the Center for American Rights. Recently filed a formal complaint with the FCC citing the editing of 60 Minutes with Kamala Harris. What do you think of all this? Do you think it's going to go somewhere? Is it justified?
Listen, CBS has a history of this. When they laughed at Governor DeSantis and said he was involved in propaganda with COVID, when there was report with Leslie Stahl that COVID, the Wuhan virus originated there, and they laughed it off, and just so many things. And listen, Angelo, it is unbelievable. It is without question they edited the programming to make the Vice President Harris sound better. I mean, it's just, you cannot have the media in cahoots with the candidates. I mean, you lose all trust, you cross the line. They must release that tape for their own credibility so we can come to our own conclusion about what really happened and what did she really say.
Now, for the first time here, speaking of the presidential race, you have Trump as the front runner, at least according to some Fox News polls and really a lot of polls. He's starting to at least pull ahead by maybe 1 percentage point. He's ahead of a lot of the swing states. It seems like his momentum is starting to come back if you buy the polling. Do you think this race is really neck and neck, or could you see one of these candidates, maybe when people vote, possibly pulling away?
You know, unfortunately for some, Angela, and fortunate for others, Trump has been the front runner since after Labor Day. The media is just trying to salvage what credibility they have left because they realize their internal polling does not lie. In fact, it's widening. And anytime you have in the state of Michigan where you're trying to mandate that your voters accept electric vehicles, you're going to mandate that. That's a vote. That's an issue that is clear to the voters that just cannot support. And as much as the VP is trying to back away from it now, and now she's going on a soul tour with Stevie Wonder, that implicates race. It's divisive. I just don't know what is happening to her, who's advising her. And then you look at Trump yesterday at McDonald's. It was very heartwarming. See them at McDonald's. And you know he loves McDonald's. He eats there all the time. But I mean, it connects with everyday Americans that this guy really understand. The fact of the matter is he's getting better advice in the later stages of the campaign than the vice president is, and it's obvious.
And it matters more when you're leading up to election day to get that momentum before people walk into the polls. Let's talk about the DOJ is suing Virginia to stop it from cleaning up its voter rolls in August. Now, Governor Youngkin signed an executive order to remove more than 6,000 non-citizens who attempted to register to vote. Now, we've been going through this all morning. The Justice Department argues the state is violating federal law by purging voter rolls 90 days before the election. What do you make of all this?
Listen, non-citizens cannot vote.
Right, they can't.
The only thing that Youngkin did was make sure that the laws in place that non-citizens cannot vote. The DOJ is now filing suit against him to make sure that non-citizens can vote. That's what it boils down to. The only thing that DOJ is doing, Angela, is appealing to its operatives. They know absolutely this is going nowhere. They're giving them some momentum in the last stages in the election. And listen, Virginia hasn't even been in play for the Republicans, but maybe it is. There's a reason why this is happening all of a sudden. You just got to think about it. What is it that we just don't know?
There's always
bringing this about.
You're right. There's always a reason for something. Now, this is something, I think that this is maybe of interest to you. I think you're watching. SpaceX recently launched its most powerful rocket ever built. Are you excited about this? What do you think it could have, the ramifications overall here?
Angela, the fact that you can recycle these rockets, the fact you're going to have less debris in the skies, the fact that it's cheaper, and it's very effective. It's unfortunate that California rejected Elon Musk and his SpaceX ambitions only because they feel that he's closely associated with candidate Trump. But you've got to salute Elon Musk for his genius or what he's doing, revolutionizing space and making it less expensive and more safer for us from these falling objects eventually falling from the sky.
All right.
It's all a win-win.
All right. Thanks so much, Armstrong. Thanks for joining us as always. Kayla?
Thank you, Angela.